Hey, it's Jeff Summers, and today we're going to be checking out the PD1667 from Pagani, which is an homage to the Omega 007 No Time to Die watch. Can't wait to show it to you. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it. All right, let's check out this special agent spy watch from Pagani. It is an homage to the 007 No Time to Die watch by Omega. And unlike the Omega watch, which sells for around $10,000, this timepiece goes for just under $120 at the time of this filming from Pagani. And if you purchase it from Amazon, it's going to run you a little bit more. The watch is made of 316L stainless steel, and the diameter without the crown is 42.1 millimeters. If you add the crown, it is 46.6. And it's a little thicker than what Pagani claims to say, which is 14 millimeters. It's actually 14.3 millimeters for my measurements. 49 millimeters lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width. The weight of this watch with the mesh band is 128 grams. The weight with a NATO strap is 97 grams. It's pretty cool that this watch comes with a boxed sapphire, and that's really cool. The finishing on this timepiece is really well done. It has brushed metal, and the brushing is pretty top notch, especially considering the price of this watch by Pagani. It has a signed screw down crown, and the crown guards have polished uppers. So there is some polished as well as brushed metal effects on this timepiece. It does have a ceramic bezel insert, which is a little different than Omega's version, which is of course the real deal. But some people might prefer the ceramic bezel that this Pagani has as opposed to an aluminum bezel. And why would that be? That's because of durability and the scratch resistant properties of ceramic. It has 120 click unidirectional, and this timepiece, I can only review the one that I have in front of me. The bezel is awesome. It is very, very firm, has a good sound to it. There's no play. And I know I've seen some other reviews where that's not the case, but like I said, all I can do is review what's in front of me. And I definitely am a fan of this bezel on this specific watch. There is a faux patina effect that is painted to look like patina. And this is on the bezel and continues on the dial. Now, the lume on this timepiece is quite bad on the hands. It's okay on the markers and even on the pip, but the hands, not very good. Has 100 meters of water resistance, and there is a display case back which displays the Seiko NH35, which has hacking and hand winding properties. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and Seiko says it has an error rate of -20 seconds per day to a positive 40 seconds per day. But you can read about reports of this time-tested movement in having as good as up to +2, -2. And I haven't noticed anything worse than about 4 seconds per day with this. So it's kind of, in that regard, within COSC standards, at least with this one. The dial is textured, so you have to kind of look close on that, and it's a really nice effect. It has sword hands, and they are skeletonized. The minute track is printed around the outer edge, and then we see a date window at 3 o'clock
And the date window is just something pretty bland and plain, if you ask me. You get two ways you can wear this watch, let's put it like that. A Milanese mesh strap and a NATO strap. Now there are other options, but this is the ones that I purchased, and they throw in a free NATO strap, which we'll talk about in a minute, but the Milanese mesh band is pretty well done. There's a very tight interweave and a much welcomed quick release feature. Now, if you do have a problem closing the mesh band at first, I want to make sure I let you know that there was this extra piece of metal that was on my watch, and I had a tough time closing it until I realized this piece here, and I don't know if it just didn't come off at the factory or what happened, but eventually once I took that off, it's fine and good to go. So you might want to be aware of that. And it's really well done with the mesh band, easy to open, easy to close. I'm a huge fan of mesh bands, as you know from watching this channel. And of course you get a free NATO strap, and it's really well done. I was very surprised at how awesome it is. It has great colors that complement the dial and the faux patina. It's really excellent quality. You've got the Pagani Design name, not really logo, but Pagani Design name written on the mesh band at certain points. And it all comes at no extra charge. You just throw that in. That's great. Now, my positives and negatives of this watch, I'm going to give you 3 positives and 3 negatives. The things I really like about it is the patina look. That is awesome. The second thing is that it's very close to Omega's 007 in its overall look. And from across the room, they'll think that you're James Bond. Also, I love that the watch comes with the extra NATO, and that's on the house. I know I keep saying that, but I was really impressed with this NATO strap. Okay, things I don't like about it, I'll give you my top 3 things. The lume is poor at best on the hands. It's okay on the other parts that are illuminated, but it's not good at all. And you should be able to tell time, and it's really hard to do even once after the lights go off. And everything fades pretty quickly, so that's a letdown. Another negative is that extra metal thing on the clasp of the mesh band. I don't know what that was about, but that you really gotta make sure that that's not on there and take that off if it is. And the last thing is the display case back. It looks as boring as possible. You're just better off with a closed case back in this regards, I think, which is what really Omega does. They really missed an opportunity, Pagani did, as far as what they could have done with the case back. You put a closed case back there and put a pair of binoculars or a gun or something that would be like secret agent like, and that would have been pretty cool. But to sum up this timepiece, the PD1667 is a great watch. It's really a huge bang for the buck. You can't go wrong. Just put up with a little bit of bad lume and make sure that little extra metal piece is not on there, and you're good to go.
Hey, thanks for watching that video, and if you liked it, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. I am almost at 3,000 subscribers, just need about 100 more. Please subscribe to the channel, and also check out my Instagram where I'm almost at 10,000 followers. Help me get there, and I will see you in that next watch review. Bye.